What are you, class 3 sexual predator?
Tier 1.
Was tier 1's the highest and worst?
No,
I'm the lowest.
I'm the lowest. Your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question. Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Because you have all the attributes. You're incredibly smart. You remember the devil is somebody
the
knows.
Smart?
The devil's brilliant. You read Milton's Paradise Lost.
No, the devil scares me.
So we all thought the Epstein situation would only expose names like Diddy and Jay-Z, right? Well, it seems much deeper than that. New claims suggest some young rising actors were allegedly exploited or taken to Epstein's island in exchange for career opportunities, and Bryshere Gray's name has reportedly come up in those rumors.
I'm very appreciative of the response people are giving, and people saying they love the show, they love the music, and they're feeling very inspired from the characters.
Meet Bryshere Gray, 21-year-old actor and rapper, and is one of the fresh faces on Fox's hit show Empire.
When I was 16 years old, me and my mom would pack up a small Camry car, and we would drive to Michigan, and we'll drive to Wisconsin and stuff like that, and I'll go perform for high schools for free.
People started noticing changes in Bryshere Gray during the time the show was being filmed. His behavior reportedly shifted in a negative way, and there were claims that Terrence Howard and Taraji P. Henson tried to step in and guide him toward support, but it may have been too late. Over the years, entertainers like Cat Williams and Dave Chappelle have spoken openly about the hidden pressures within Hollywood. Chappelle once shared that he walked away from a $50 million deal, and even left the country because he felt uneasy after seeing what happened to others who accepted similar offers.
What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy, they're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. Newsweek, it's a very credible magazine. And they're saying, maybe I smoke crack, and it was all innuendo. And the magazine is credible as Newsweek. I was very surprised that this was happening. And the higher up I go, for some reason,
people say that he lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times, just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about.
Lately, more people have been talking about Bryshere Gray because many feel there are unanswered questions about his rise and sudden struggles. Some believe the entertainment industry should not be blamed. They argue that he was already facing mental health challenges before he was cast as Hakeem Lyon on Empire. According to that view, he was trying to manage personal issues while hoping the show's success would lead to bigger opportunities. When the controversy involving Jussie Smollett affected the series, and it eventually ended, supporters of this perspective say Bryshere had trouble coping with the loss of stability and fame. However, others think the timing raises questions. They point out that his public struggles seem to grow after his mentorship ties with Will Smith and later Sean Combs reportedly ended. Singer Jaguar Wright has spoken strongly about what she believes happened behind the scenes. She claims people close to him, including family members, were gradually distanced, which made it easier for critics to label him as unstable later on. Meanwhile, Darren Henson has shared that he once warned Bryshere to be cautious about Hollywood, saying the industry can be unpredictable and offers little protection. Comedian Cat Williams has also discussed similar pressures in his own career, even mentioning an uncomfortable encounter involving Harvey Weinstein. He explained that he chose to walk away when he felt something was not right. All of these accounts have added to the debate about whether Bryshere's struggles were personal, professional, or a mix of both.
Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo!
So you wonder what they did to get that?
I told him no. What y'all do?
There are reports that Taraji P. Henson believes powerful figures in Hollywood may have played a role in Bryshere Gray's downward spiral. According to these claims, she feels he was surrounded and controlled from every direction, and she allegedly places much of the responsibility on Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. The connection reportedly began when Bryshere's former manager, Charlie Mack, introduced him to Will and Sean Combs as part of a mentorship arrangement. Charlie had a long history with Will that went beyond simple business ties, showing they shared a close bond. When Bryshere was brought into their circle, the public story was that he would rise quickly with guidance from some of the most influential names in entertainment. However, critics now question what really happened during that time. Some argue that it should not be surprising how things turned out, especially considering long-standing rumors and industry gossip surrounding certain powerful figures. Even media personality Wendy Williams had previously spoken about controversies connected to Diddy, claiming her comments once cost her professionally.
Did you get fired for making fun of Puffy?
Yeah, by Hot 97. I had to fight a lawsuit. You know what it all came down to? It
came down to gay rappers. That's what it was.
Gay rappers and exposing. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Wendy. And she was on the radio talking all this way back in the day. I've been telling you things for years, but you don't want to hear. So, all right, fine. And I don't understand parents who unleash their kids. Oh, it's just a deeply moving story to me, because I know.
When Bryshere was introduced to Diddy, there were already federal investigations, but the situation reportedly stayed out of headlines.
And so you seen the orgies. You seen the people that was the stars and the shit that they was doing and the smells and the looks in their eyes.
Just like Diddy reportedly kept others quiet, Bryshere's mother was allegedly persuaded to support them.
But I uncovered some research that he linked up with Will Smith's manager back in the day from Philly. Yes. And that really started his progress. But how do you know as a mother if your child is linking up with the right people, or when you should keep them close or let them go?
Well, we're close. We're a close-knit family. I brought his manager on to help get him to where he is, but I managed him first, and artists developed him, and then we got a call through his manager asking if they had anyone that would want to audition for the role. Once he auditioned, he took off from there.
That was it.
Jaguar Wright claimed that Bryshere's mother, Andrea, once shared concerns about her son's well-being. Jaguar said she encouraged Andrea to distance him from Charlie Mack and Will Smith, but Andrea later stepped back and remained silent while Bryshere continued struggling for years.
Saw what Charlie Mack and them were doing. He knew they were taking those young boys to Diddy. They all knew.
It gets even more complicated when you hear what Will's former friend, Brother Bilal, has said. He claimed that Charlie Mack and Will Smith were more than just close friends and suggested they had a private relationship. He also alleged that Dwayne Martin was involved in a similar dynamic. According to him, Bryshere was later introduced into that same circle, which has fueled even more speculation and debate.
Somebody stole 2 hard drives from Jada's house. So now we get into why she's even more mad. Jada would watch at the houses. She had her laptop. She would stick her hard drive in, right? Boom, and hook it up to the TV. And she could play whatever video she watching. So I'm seeing videos of her and Will and a bunch of some celebrities, everything. Because remember, the last interview I told you, if you don't sue me, I'm gonna let people know who you've been hitting with them dildos. And I said, if you don't sue, I'm gonna sue. So I told you, being Muslim, whatever I say I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do, period. And I gotta have evidence. So she's sitting down here watching, playing with herself, high as a kite, right? Not caring who's in the house, whether kids watching, nothing. She's in her own world. So that's how I was able to see the tapes. I saw them, and I saw some things that were unreal, and I saw celebrities on the tape.
Ooh.
I'm under penalty of perjury. If anything in here is a lie, my ass going to jail, period. There's no if, there's no ends.
From what Taraji has shared, Bryshere's experiences impacted him more deeply than many people understood. When they first worked together, they formed a strong bond. He was young, motivated, and ready to grow, so she often guided him with acting advice. She also made small, thoughtful gestures like bringing him meals on set to show that she genuinely cared and wanted him to feel supported.
Makes mac and cheese, 3-cheese mac and cheese, and brings it to set. Is that true?
Sometimes she do bring food.
So she brings food to
but
the
me
set?
personally, for me, her meatloaf is the best.
She brings meatloaf to set? Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah,
what else? Wait, so she's like the real mom on set?
She's like a real mother, you know? It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So,
learn from Taraji and Terrence, and they're the best in the game, so
yeah.
You know, it's improving my acting skills as well.
While working on Empire, Taraji P. Henson was balancing several projects at once, so it took some time before she realized that Bryshere Gray was struggling in ways that went beyond normal pressure. Fame can be overwhelming for anyone, especially someone young, but sources say his situation seemed deeper than that. Even so, Taraji was reportedly one of the first people to check on him. It is said she may have reached out to his mother, Andrea, hoping the family could step in and guide him. However, there are claims that his mother accepted the narrative that he was simply unwell instead of pushing harder for answers or support. Over time, Taraji allegedly realized he was tied to strict contracts, mentorship agreements, and complicated relationships that limited his freedom. With powerful people shaping the public story around him, she may have felt there was little she could do beyond offering quiet encouragement.
I felt like the industry was pitting us against each other. Like only one could win at a time. And I always believed that the core of my being is that there's always room for us all. There's room for us to coexist on this earth. So why isn't there enough stories? We have enough stories to tell.
The internet seems to agree with Taraji because, with the Epstein files out, nothing about these celebrities really shocks anyone. Jaguar has always been honest and speaks her truth. Many young stars don't have protective parents. Some take money in exchange for their child's safety. Bryshere wasn't troubled before being involved with them. What do you all think about this? Share your thoughts in the comments, like and subscribe.